guys, what is up? Today is Monday and I am needing to organize my finances from just purchases that I made over the weekend. So I just decided to turn this into a video just so I can share with you guys kind of how I go through the process. I did spend a little more than I anticipated this weekend, mainly because the sun was out, and you know what happens when we're emerging from the winter time. We get a little bit of warm weather and we just kind of lose our minds. So I am going to total up the damage, add up all of my receipts, and also pay for a few things that I just need to go ahead and get out of the way, just so I can see what my total is and how much money I have remaining. I did have $330 remaining for clothes. I did not use it all for clothes. I really went to Target and spent some more money on my kids. So I'm hoping that I stayed within that $330 total. That way I don't have to move any money around from my accounts. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so what I've got here is a notebook. I could not find my regular black notebook, but it really doesn't matter because I don't like to keep the papers. I just need some, my daughter drew in all these. I just need something to write in. I'm a pen and paper type of person when it comes to me just trying to organize my finances and kind of just balance everything. So I just need to find a blank piece of paper and then I'm good to go. So I'm gonna write my totals on here. And if I need to switch out anything from any bank accounts, then I write them down on the piece of paper as well. And then the next thing that I made sure to get is my receipts. Please keep your receipts, especially if you are not tracking your spending on the go. One thing that I did, I recently switched from using cash for like my personal funds and my household funds, and that's because I would notice that at the end of the day, or whenever I would remember to input a transaction into my spending tracker, I would forget the exact amount. I would forget it, and then I wouldn't know exactly how much I pulled out for that specific transaction. And so what really helped me was, of course, having my receipts, but also using my debit card so I could go back and look at the transaction amount on my online banking. All right, so first things first, I need to write down how much I had in my budget, which was $330. That is what I had to spend on clothes. So that is where I'm going to be pulling these transactions from, and hopefully I don't have any remaining balance after that. So Saturday I did go and I got like a couple of new clothing pieces from Forever 21. They actually had a buy one get one free sale, or a buy one get one 50% off on their shirts, and I got quite a bit, but I only wound up spending $173.70. And so I will just do it old school style. As I am writing down my transactions, you'll see here I'm just doing like minus whatever the transactions were, and we're gonna do it this way. And then also Saturday, my daughter got some earrings, so she weaseled her way into getting some earrings Saturday, and that was, let me go back to my archive. Good thing is that with Instagram I can go back to my archive and see exactly how much I spent, because I tend to put what I'm spending on there. So that was $6.51, $6.51. And I'm going to label these so I know what each transaction is. So you'll see here I put, my handwriting is crap, but Forever 21 and Claire's. And I think that was pretty much all that I spent on that Saturday. I'm going to add in my food transactions too, because I did go to Starbucks, girl. I did go to Starbucks and I believe that I used my app, which I love because my transactions are right there. Okay, so yeah, I spent $9.37 Saturday. This is why I stopped using cash. I can just go in and get the exact dollar amount. So Saturday I also spent $9.37 on some coffee, and it wasn't just for me, it was for my kids too. So all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and subtract Saturday's transactions. So I started with $330 minus $173.70 that I spent at Forever 21, my daughter's earrings for $651, and then $9.37 on Starbucks. So that puts me at $140.42. Okay, so I'm feeling a little better. I'm feeling like I didn't really go over budget, but I'm also feeling like I'm missing something. So my kids left Saturday, and I want to say that I got something to eat Saturday night. Oh my gosh, I really don't remember like what the heck I did Saturday. All right, so what I'm doing is going into all of my bank accounts to see if I made a transaction on the 19th. I really should have done a better job putting this in like a spending tracker, but this money did not come from my 9 to 5, and I only put transactions in based on my 9 to 5's budgeted amounts. So I just didn't want to include and like mix it all in with that money. I'm really sure I went to get some food. I had Chili's. I was feeling a little bougie, so I had Chili's, and that was $14.23. So $14.23. This was the last transaction that I made Saturday. So that now puts me at, let's see. So we were at 140.42 minus 14.23, if I could put it in there right. So now we are at 126.19. So this is what my work is looking like right now. I need to make sure that I'm labeling these. So this is Chili's, 126.19, and then I went to Starbucks again, and then I went to Sonic Sunday, and I went to Target, and I got sushi. Like, when my kids are going, I don't know how to act, obviously, but at Target I spent a total of $106.39. So that is Target. And then I need to see, it was $3.62 for my Starbucks. I know that down to the cent. I'm gonna say S-Bucks. And then for my sushi, all right, so $18.28. That's what I spent on sushi. So let's go back to our calculator and see what we are working with. All right, so 106.39. Wow, okay. That wiped out a lot. Minus 362 minus $18.28. Okay, so I really didn't do that bad. I was like keeping a track of it in my head, but we all know what happens when we do that instead of like writing it out or putting it in a spreadsheet or something. So I only went over budget by $2.10. All right, so this is what my madness is looking like, and you can see here that I put negative $2.10. So obviously I would have liked it to be zero. Totally fine. I really didn't do too bad. if I say so myself. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look into my accounts and see what the remaining balance is. So I have 2 days until payday. So I am hoping that I have a little bit of extra money left over in my accounts, which it looks like I do. All right, so I am going to start writing out my account balances, and that helps me to see kind of where I want to pull any overages from. So from account number 1, which holds my personal funds, household, and beauty, like when I get my lashes done, I have $119.62, which is a little more than what I was anticipating, to be completely honest. And then I have let's see, in account 2, which this account is for my gas and my groceries, I have $673.78. And these are the main 2 accounts that I use. If you can hear my neighbor bumping, I am so sorry. But these are just the 2 main accounts that I use, and this is really what I'm going to pull it from. Now, I do have a buffer account, and I just put $300 into this buffer account. My buffer account is just money that's sitting in an account that's specifically there to help absorb any overages. So maybe if I came over budget by like $200, then I would pull it from this buffer account. It's just to like CYA. And if you're like me, you're a single mom, or you're not really working with a lot of money, or maybe you just don't want to go back into debt, I recommend you get you a buffer account. All right, so here you'll see all of my madness, and then my 2 accounts down here, and I'm not going to include the buffer account. But one thing that I did forget, and I put right here so I would not forget, is picture day. My child has picture day, and so I need to make sure that I pull the funds out, because I totally forgot about spring pictures and I did not properly plan for this. So this is going to have to be taken from my account as well. I think I'm going to get the cheapest one. I basically just get the standard. So I'm going to get the standard here for $29.99. I think I'm going to round to $30. So that actually puts me under $32.10, which still I have more than enough in this account. What the heck is this? All right, and just like that, I don't remember what that was. But this is pretty much the simple process. Grab your receipts, make sure you have online banking for all of your accounts so you can get the exact amount of each transaction. Girl, grab a pen and a piece of paper, set the mood. You guys saw me kind of tidying up just to make sure that my headspace was clear. And then it's all about addition and subtraction until you get the money balanced. So hopefully this was interesting to you guys, helpful to you guys, and I will catch you all in the next video.